Chosen one, this message is for you, and it is not by chance that you are hearing it. You have been selected by the Creator for this moment. Right now, everything in your life, every situation, and every obstacle is aligning to fulfill the purpose that was preordained for you. The world has long underestimated you, but God has seen the potential within you, and His timing is perfect. Now is the time for the full manifestation of His plan in your life. Every challenge, every setback, every trial you've faced has been nothing more than preparation for what is coming. The glory that will follow this season will astonish not just you, but everyone who has witnessed your journey. Do not doubt, for you were never meant to remain where you are. You were destined for greatness beyond your comprehension. As God's chosen, there is nothing that can stand in the way of His promises to you. Everything shall bow to the authority that is upon your life. The powers of darkness tremble at your name, not because of your own strength, but because the God of heaven has given you dominion. The chains that once bound you are already broken, and the gates that once stood before you have been opened wide. This is not just a shift, it is a divine takeover. The anointing you carry is powerful, and it will shake the very foundations of everything that opposes you. Your life is no longer subject to the will of man or the limitations of this world, for you are walking in the fullness of God's favor. Every enemy that has risen against you will be scattered. Every voice that has mocked you will fall silent, for the Lord has declared that your time has come. You are stepping into a season where your authority will not be questioned. The ones who once dismissed you will soon recognize that they were standing before a vessel of divine power. You carry the essence of God's promises within you, and those promises will come to pass in ways that will surpass human understanding. The time of struggle is over, and it is now time for you to rise and take your place as the one who walks in the victory of God. No longer will you be moved by the opinions of others. No longer will you look to the past with regret or fear. The God who holds the universe in His hands is now taking responsibility for your future, and He has guaranteed that your steps will be ordered. You will rise above every circumstance, above every accusation, above every limitation. The blessings that are about to pour into your life will be a testimony to the world of the goodness and faithfulness of the God you serve. The journey that awaits you will be one of divine favor, supernatural breakthroughs, and abundant provision. Right now, you may feel as though you are standing on the edge of something new, something powerful, but you have been equipped for this. The strength you need, the wisdom you seek, the courage you desire, all of it has already been deposited inside of you. Trust that everything you need for this next chapter of your life has already been made available by the Almighty. Do not let fear or doubt distract you from the reality of the promises He has given you. This is your moment. This is your time. The calling of God is upon your life, and you will walk in the fullness of His glory. As you stand on the brink of this divine transformation, make this moment yours. Hit that like button to declare your commitment to this divine season. Subscribe to the channel for more powerful revelations that align with your calling. Comment 55 below to mark your covenant, new beginnings, and alignment with God's promises. The foundation has been laid for your success. Everything that has happened to you up until this point was necessary to prepare you for this season of transformation. You are not here by accident. Your struggles were never meant to defeat you, but to strengthen you. You have been forged in the fire, and now you are a vessel ready for God's use. Embrace this moment with faith, for your purpose is unfolding right before your eyes. You have been chosen to carry a light into places of darkness, to bring hope into places of despair, and to declare the power of the Most High in every situation you face. Chosen one, the shift in your life has already begun, and there is no turning back now. God has moved you from a season of waiting to a season of manifestation. What once seemed like delays, unanswered prayers, and unanswered questions are now coming together to reveal the fullness of His purpose. Understand this. The enemy has fought against you because he saw the potential in you before you ever saw it yourself. He attempted to hold you down, to keep you in obscurity, to make you doubt your calling, but every attack, every struggle has only served to propel you forward. The forces of darkness have no authority over you, because you are chosen by the Almighty, and his hand is upon you in ways that cannot be stopped. What the enemy tried to use to break you has become the very foundation for your rise. The battles you fought in private, the tears you cried in silence, and the moments of loneliness and pain have equipped you to carry the weight of the blessing about to be poured into your life. You have been tested, refined, and now you are being revealed. Every area of your life that was once barren will soon be overflowing with abundance. God has not just promised to bless you. He has promised to make everything that you touch prosper. This is not just a superficial blessing, but a deep, foundational transformation that will bring everything in your life into alignment with His will. There is a divine rhythm to what is happening right now. Everything you've been waiting for, everything you've been hoping for, is lining up at this very moment. The things that seemed impossible are now becoming inevitable. Doors that were once closed are opening with divine precision. Your prayers are being answered, your vision is being clarified, and your destiny is unfolding before you. You will look around and realize that the struggles, the obstacles, the limitations were never meant to define you. They were only the proving grounds for your divine appointment. Now is the time for the promises of God to take shape in your life. Know this, chosen one, you are not walking alone in this journey. The Creator of the heavens and the earth is with you every step of the way. When God is for you, nothing can stand against you. You have the full backing of heaven, and there is no force that can hinder the flow of blessings that are about to pour into your life. Those who once doubted you will soon witness the manifestation of God's favor in ways that they will not be able to deny. They will see the hand of God moving on your behalf, and they will know that His promises are true. But this is not just about proving people wrong. This is about fulfilling the purpose that God has set for you. God is not just positioning you for personal success, He is positioning you to be a blessing to others. Your abundance is not only for your benefit, but is designed to impact those around you. The blessings that are coming into your life will overflow, touching your family, your community, and the world. You are being prepared to be a vessel of God's goodness, and your life will be a testimony to the power of divine transformation. The impact of your obedience will stretch far beyond what you can see right now. Trust that everything you've endured, everything you've prayed for, is now converging to bring you into a season of unprecedented favor. Now is the time to step forward with boldness and confidence. Do not hesitate, for the moment you've been waiting for is already upon you. The favor of God is resting on your life, and it will carry you through every challenge, every opportunity, and every moment of divine assignment. The way has been made clear before you, and all you need to do is walk in faith, knowing that you are supported by a force greater than anything the world can offer. You are called for such a time as this, and the world will not be the same because of the purpose you are about to fulfill. The mission that God has given you is far greater than what you could have ever imagined. You are not here just to survive. You are here to thrive and bring others along with you. Your purpose is divine, and it will be revealed in its fullness in the days to come. The transformation that is about to take place in your life will be one that everyone will see and feel. Your story will not just be one of overcoming. It will be a testimony of how God's favor, power, and provision will never fail. The foundation for your success is already laid, and now it's time for you to build upon it with the confidence and authority that comes from walking in the will of God. Chosen one, as you step into this season of divine alignment, you must fully understand the power that God has placed within you. You are not merely a spectator in this world, you are an active participant in a spiritual revolution that is unfolding at this very moment. The authority of God is upon your life, and with it comes the responsibility to walk in boldness, declaring His promises over every area of your existence. This authority is not yours by merit, but by the grace of God, who has chosen you to be a vessel of His glory. It's time to walk with the confidence of knowing that you carry the very power of the Creator within you, and everything must submit to His will. This authority is not passive, it demands action, and it is in the moments of obedience that you will see the power of God manifest in your life. When God calls you to move, you move. When He says speak, you speak. When He opens a door, you walk through it without hesitation. This divine power within you is not a suggestion, it is a mandate. The world around you will try to distract you, to convince you to remain silent or passive, but God is calling you to stand firm. His power is made perfect in your obedience, and as you step into your calling, everything that is not aligned with God's purpose will be moved out of your way. God has already equipped you with everything you need to fulfill the mission He has placed on your life. Your confidence does not come from your own abilities, but from the assurance that He who is in you is greater than he who is in the world. The enemy will try to intimidate you, but remember this: your strength is not yours to generate. It comes directly from the Creator. When you understand that the authority of God is with you, you stop fearing the challenges that lie ahead. You stop doubting your ability to succeed, because you know that your success is guaranteed by His power and promise. In this moment, the enemy may attempt to remind you of your past mistakes, your flaws, your limitations. But the truth is this: none of that matters. You are not defined by your past or by what others say about you. You are defined by the one who has called you, and He has already declared that you are more than a conqueror. His grace is sufficient for you, and His power is made perfect in your weakness. The authority you now walk in is not because of who you are in the natural, but because of who you are in Him. You are God's chosen, and nothing can take that away from you. With this authority, you have the ability to declare blessings over your life and the lives of others. Your words carry weight in the spirit realm. The prayers you speak are not empty. They are filled with divine power, ready to bring forth the change you desire. You can declare healing where there is sickness, provision where there is lack, and peace where there is chaos. The authority that God has given you is a powerful tool to shift the atmosphere and change the course of your life. Don't take this authority lightly. Use it to align every part of your life with the will of God. This authority is also a weapon. You are equipped to stand firm in the face of spiritual warfare. Every time the enemy tries to throw distractions or temptations your way, you have the power to resist him. Every time fear tries to creep in, you can speak the word of God over your situation, and the enemy must flee. You are not weak in your own strength. You are strong in the power of God's might. As you continue to walk in His purpose, His power will continue to increase in your life. The more you trust Him, the more His authority will be evident in every action you take. As the days unfold, you will see the reality of God's authority in your life. The doors you once thought were closed will open wide. The impossible will become possible. The visions that God has placed on your heart will begin to manifest in real time. You will know that it was not by your own doing, but by the power of God working in and through you. The authority you walk in is not meant to be hoarded. It is meant to be shared. You are called to be a light in the darkness, and with this authority, you will shine brightly for all to see. The fullness of God's authority is available to you right now. You are not waiting for it. You are walking in it. It is already within you. Trust that as you continue to align yourself with His will, His power will continue to flow through you. This is your time to rise and walk in the full authority that God has given you. Everything that once stood in your way must bow to the power of the Almighty, for He has already declared that you will be victorious. Chosen one of the most powerful truths you must embrace in this season is the divine timing that is at work in your life. The waiting, the moments of uncertainty, the times when it seemed like things weren't moving, none of this was in vain. God has been strategically positioning you for the right moment, and now that moment is here. It's easy to grow impatient when you don't see immediate results, but you must remember that God's timing is always perfect. He is never early and He is never late. He is always right on time. Your breakthrough is not a matter of if, but when, and the timing of it is designed to bring about maximum impact. Do not look at what others are experiencing and assume that God has forgotten you. The wait has been necessary, for God has been preparing you for something far greater than you could have imagined. What you have been going through, the struggles and challenges, were not meant to break you. They were meant to build you, to shape you, and to refine you for the blessing that is about to unfold. Everything you've endured has been part of God's perfect timing, and now you are stepping into the fullness of His plan. Your steps have been ordered by the Lord, and you can trust that everything is falling into place just as it should. What may have seemed like delays or setbacks were actually divine redirections. Trust that even the moments when you felt like nothing was happening, God was working behind the scenes. You may not have been able to see the bigger picture, but God was orchestrating every detail of your life, setting the stage for your promotion, your breakthrough, and your purpose to be fully revealed. His plan for you is unfolding at exactly the right time, and you are exactly where you need to be. It's important for you to release the pressure of trying to control the timing of your life. So often we want things to happen on our schedule, but true faith comes when we surrender our timing to God's. The more you trust in His divine plan, the more peace you will experience as you walk in His purpose. The waiting isn't punishment, it's preparation. In the quiet moments, God is strengthening your faith, deepening your trust, and teaching you to rely on Him completely. Trust that the timing He has for you will not fail. It will be better than anything you could have imagined. God's timing is not only perfect, but it is also strategic. He has placed you in the right place at the right time for His glory to be revealed through you. When you align yourself with His purpose and trust in His timing, everything begins to fall into place. The doors that seemed closed will open. The relationships that seemed out of reach will come to you. The opportunities you've prayed for will begin to manifest. But you must walk in faith, knowing that God is the one who has prepared the way for you. There will be times when doubt tries to creep in, and you'll wonder why things haven't happened yet. In those moments, remind yourself that God's timing is not based on your understanding, but on His perfect wisdom. He knows the end from the beginning, and He is working all things together for your good. The delay is not a denial, it's a divine setup. Trust that everything that has happened, and everything that is happening now, is setting the stage for the fullness of God's blessing to come into your life at the right time. Remember, the dreams in your heart are not too big for God to fulfill. What seems impossible to you is already possible with God, and when the time is right, you will step into your purpose in ways that you never could have imagined. Trust in His perfect timing and know that you are right where you need to be. Every step you've taken has led you to this moment, and the next steps will lead you into the fullness of God's promises. This is the season where everything that was once a question mark is becoming an exclamation point. The answers are coming, the blessings are coming, the promotion is coming, and you are walking in divine timing every step of the way. Trust, chosen one, that everything is falling into place according to God's perfect plan. The waiting is over. The time for manifestation is here. Chosen one, now that you are stepping into the fullness of your divine calling, it is time to fully embrace the authority that God has placed on your life. You are not here by accident. Everything that has shaped you, every experience you've endured, has prepared you for this moment. You are walking in the authority of God's purpose, and with this authority comes the power to influence not just your life, but the lives of those around you. The world will see the manifestation of God's grace through you. It's time to let go of the fear and uncertainty that have held you back. You are chosen, and your purpose is greater than any obstacle standing in front of you. It is essential that you understand that your authority is not self-made. It is God-given. You have been entrusted with divine power that flows from the Creator of the heavens and the earth. You are walking as His representative on this earth, and the power of His Holy Spirit is in you, enabling you to fulfill the purpose He has set before you. The enemy will try to make you doubt your ability, to make you question your worth, but remember that your worth is found in the one who has called you. The Creator has placed His hand upon you, and He has already declared that you will succeed. This is not about your strength, but His. God has equipped you with everything you need to walk boldly in the authority He has given you. There is no room for fear in your heart, no room for doubt in your mind. When you understand the depth of God's calling on your life, you can move forward with unwavering confidence, knowing that you are supported by the greatest power in the universe. Every step you take is ordained by God, and He is leading you to places of favor, success, and divine impact. The authority you walk in isn't just for you. It is meant to influence and change the world around you. In this new season, you are no longer a passive observer. You are an active participant in the divine work that God is doing in the earth. The people you encounter, the circumstances you face, the challenges you overcome, these are all opportunities to manifest the power and authority of God in your life. You are meant to be a vessel of change, a conduit through which God's kingdom can be revealed. When you step into your divine purpose, everything in your life begins to align with the will of God. You will see doors open that were once closed, and you will experience breakthroughs that were previously unimaginable. You are called to impact not just your own life, but the lives of those around you. Your purpose is greater than personal gain. It is about extending God's love, power, and truth to the world. You carry a light within you that will illuminate the darkness around you. Your life is meant to be a testimony of God's faithfulness, a living example of the transformation that comes when we align ourselves with His divine purpose. The authority you walk in is a sign of God's favor on your life, and through this favor, you will bring about a radical change in every place you step into. As you continue to walk in the authority that God has given you, remember that the power within you is not for personal glory, but for His. Your success, your prosperity, your influence, these are all tools to fulfill His purpose in the world. The more you align with His will, the more He will elevate you. Your authority is not a title, it is a mantle, a divine calling that you must wear with humility, gratitude, and boldness. The world is waiting for you to rise and take your place as a carrier of God's truth and light. When you step into your purpose with authority, there will be those who try to oppose you, those who will question your decisions and mock your faith. But do not be discouraged. The opposition you face is not a sign of failure, but of divine purpose. The greater the calling, the greater the opposition. Know that every attack on your life is an indication that you are walking in the authority God has given you. The enemy knows that your life has the power to disrupt the darkness and bring about God's kingdom in ways that cannot be stopped. Stand firm, knowing that you are more than equipped to overcome every challenge. The authority of your purpose is an invitation to walk in victory. You are not meant to be defeated, and you are not meant to live in fear. The promises of God are yes and amen, and He has already spoken His victory over your life. Step forward with the confidence of knowing that every promise He has made to you will come to pass. You are walking in the power of God's authority, and no force in heaven or earth can prevent His will from being done in your life. The victory is already secured. Your part is to walk boldly in the path He has set before you, trusting that every step is ordained for your success. Chosen one, you are stepping into a season of divine overflow, a time where God's abundance will fill every area of your life. The days of lack, struggle, and barely getting by are behind you. God has already set in motion a plan for your life that is overflowing with blessings, and it's time for you to receive them. This abundance is not just financial. It is an all-encompassing overflow that touches your relationships, your health, your peace of mind, and your purpose. God desires for you to experience the fullness of life, to walk in His blessings and prosper in every way. You are destined to live in the overflow of His goodness, and it is already on its way to you. God is a provider, and His provision knows no limits. What He has for you is more than enough, more than you could ever ask or imagine. You were never meant to live in scarcity or lack. His plan for your life is one of abundance, and as you walk in alignment with His will, you will begin to see this abundance manifest in every area of your existence. This is the season where everything you touch will prosper, and you will experience an outpouring of blessings that will astonish even you. The world may say it's impossible, but God has already made a way for you to walk in supernatural favor. This overflow is not just for your benefit, it is meant to be shared. God's blessings are not for you to hoard, but to pass along. As you experience this abundance, you are called to be a channel through which His blessings flow to others. Whether it's in your family, your community, or the people you encounter daily, your life will become a source of blessing and encouragement. God has placed you in a position to be a light in the darkness, to spread His love, and to make a difference in the lives of others. Your abundance is meant to be a testimony of His goodness, a reflection of His love for all. It's time to break free from the mindset of limitation and embrace the truth that God's resources are unlimited. The enemy will try to convince you that there is not enough, but God is a God of more than enough. When you walk in His favor, there is no shortage. You are stepping into a season where you will experience increase in every area, whether it's in your finances, your relationships, your spiritual growth, or your personal development. The blessings you are about to receive will not be small or fleeting. They will be abundant and lasting, because they are rooted in God's eternal promises. The overflow you are experiencing is a direct result of your obedience. You have trusted God. You have persevered through trials, and you have remained faithful even when it was difficult. Now, God is honoring your faithfulness with a harvest that will far exceed what you could have hoped for. This abundance is not a reward for your efforts, but a result of God's grace and provision. He has seen your heart, and He is pouring out His blessings in ways that will leave you in awe. You are walking into a season where you will not just receive enough for yourself, but more than enough to bless those around you. As you step into this divine overflow, remember that it is not just for your enjoyment, but for a greater purpose. You are being positioned to be a blessing to others. God is calling you to use the resources He has given you to make an impact in the world. Whether it's through helping those in need, supporting kingdom work, or simply sharing your abundance with others, God is asking you to be faithful with what He has entrusted to you. When you do this, you will see that the overflow will never run dry, and it will continue to multiply in your life. The more you give, the more you will receive. It's a cycle of divine blessing that will continue as long as you remain faithful. You are no longer bound by the limitations of the world's system. God's economy is different. When you step into His overflow, you step into a supernatural abundance that does not depend on the world's resources. This is divine provision at its finest, God's hand providing for you in ways that transcend earthly limitations. The more you trust Him, the more you will see this provision come to life. It's time to stop living in fear and embrace the abundance that is already on its way. The more you walk in faith, the more you will see God's provision unfold before you. In this season of overflow, everything that you have desired, prayed for, and dreamed of is within your reach. You are walking into a time of divine fulfillment. God's promises are coming to pass in your life right now. Your future is not uncertain. It is filled with divine blessing, and you are stepping into that blessing today. The abundance that is coming to you is not temporary. It is everlasting. It will sustain you, it will fulfill you, and it will enable you to fulfill the purpose God has placed on your life. You are walking into the fullness of His promises, and this is just the beginning. Chosen one, you are no longer walking in the shadows of doubt or uncertainty. You are walking in the fullness of God's promises, and this is just the beginning. Every promise He has made to you is coming to pass in ways that will astonish you. The time of struggle, confusion, and waiting is over. You are entering into a season where the fullness of God's word will become a tangible reality in your life. His promises were never meant to be distant hopes or distant dreams. They are now coming to life in real time. The future that God has planned for you is one of peace, prosperity, and divine favor. You may have experienced setbacks, disappointments, and delays, but those moments were only part of the process, not the end of the story. The moments of waiting were necessary to build the foundation for what is now unfolding. God's promises are unshakable, and they are being revealed in your life as you step into this new season. The things that once seemed out of reach are now being placed within your grasp. The abundance you've prayed for, the breakthroughs you've believed for, and the success you've worked toward are now manifesting. Trust that the promises of God are true, and He will fulfill every one of them. Now is the time for you to rise in the authority of your purpose and walk with unshakable confidence. You have been given everything you need to fulfill your divine calling. God's provision has already been made available to you, and as you walk in His promises, you will begin to see everything align. Your relationships, your career, your health, and your dreams are all coming into divine alignment with His perfect will for your life. The favor of God is upon you, and you will see it in every area of your life. His provision is not just a one-time blessing, it is an ongoing flow of divine favor that will follow you all the days of your life. This is the moment when everything that you've been praying for will manifest, not because of your efforts, but because of the grace of God. His promises are not dependent on your perfection. They are guaranteed by His faithfulness. As you align yourself with His will, you will see His promises unfold with divine timing and precision. Your obedience to His call has activated a supernatural flow of blessings in your life. Everything that once seemed impossible is now becoming a reality because God is working behind the scenes to bring about His perfect plan. Right now, God is preparing you for something bigger than you can imagine. The season of small beginnings is over. You are stepping into a season of expansion, growth, and divine increase. This is the time when your life will be marked by supernatural provision, favor, and abundance. The promises that God has spoken over you are being fulfilled in ways that will exceed your expectations. You will look back at this moment and marvel at the transformation that has taken place, knowing that it was God's hand upon your life that made it all possible. As you walk in the fullness of His promises, there will be a shift in your mindset. You will no longer see yourself as someone who is struggling, but as a chosen vessel of divine purpose. You will begin to see yourself the way God sees you, as victorious, prosperous, and fully equipped to carry out His will. This transformation in your mindset will open doors of opportunity, blessing, and favor that were once closed. When you understand that God has already provided for you, you walk with a new confidence, knowing that everything you need will be supplied in His perfect timing. This is the time when you stop living in fear, doubt, and worry. You have been called to walk in boldness, knowing that you are covered by God's protection and surrounded by His favor. You are His chosen, and nothing can stand against you. As you step into the fullness of God's promises, you will begin to see breakthrough after breakthrough. The weight of the past struggles will be replaced with the joy and peace of knowing that you are walking in divine alignment with your calling. As you embrace the fullness of God's promises, know that this is just the beginning. What you see right now is only a fraction of the blessings God has prepared for you. The future ahead is filled with abundant favor, divine connections, and supernatural provision. Your life will be a testament to the faithfulness of God. The promises He has spoken will not fail. They will come to fruition, and your testimony will inspire others to trust in the power and provision of the Almighty. If this message is resonating with you, take a moment now. Like this video to confirm your alignment with God's promises. Subscribe to this channel to stay connected, as God reveals even more of His truth. And comment 55 below. Let it be a sign of covenant, new beginnings, and divine alignment. Chosen one, you have now entered into a season where everything God has spoken over your life is coming to fruition. This is not a coincidence, nor is it happenstance. This is the unfolding of God's eternal plan for you. The struggles, the waiting, the doubts, they are now behind you. From this moment on, you are walking in the certainty of His promises. You are not just surviving, you are thriving in the abundance that God has prepared for you. The favor of God is upon you, and no weapon formed against you can prosper. The road ahead may still have challenges, but they are now stepping stones to your greatness. The world will look at you and wonder how you got here, but you will know the truth. It was God who brought you through the fire, who carried you when you couldn't carry yourself, and who has now positioned you to walk in the fullness of His blessings. Your life will become a testimony to the world of God's power to transform, elevate, and bless those who trust in Him. This season is not just about you, it's about the impact you will have on the lives of others. As you walk in God's promises, you will become a beacon of light to those around you. Your victory will inspire others to trust in God, to walk in their own divine calling, and to believe that they too are chosen. You are stepping into a time of fulfillment of your dreams, your calling, and your purpose. Everything you have worked for, everything you have hoped for, and everything you have prayed for is now coming into alignment with God's perfect plan for your life. This is your moment of manifestation. What once seemed out of reach is now within your grasp. God has already prepared the way for you. Your task is simple. Walk boldly in faith, knowing that every step you take is a step toward His divine destiny for you. Embrace the future that God has prepared for you with confidence. You are walking into your season of increase, impact, and influence. The world will witness the manifestation of God's glory in your life. No longer will you be overlooked or underestimated. You are walking in divine authority, and everything that you touch will prosper because of the favor that rests upon you. There is no need to fear the future, because you are secure in God's promises. You are not alone in this journey. The Creator of the universe is walking beside you every step of the way. You are destined for greatness, not because of who you are, but because of the One who has called you. And now, as you move forward in faith, know that the work God has begun in you will be brought to completion. Your purpose will unfold in ways that will leave you in awe, and you will see how every trial, every setback, and every moment of waiting has been a part of His divine plan to bring you to this point. God is faithful to finish what He has started in you. The journey may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. The promises He has given you will never fail. You will see them manifest in your life, and you will experience the fullness of all that He has promised. Remember, you are the chosen one, and nothing can stand in the way of the plans that God has for your life. His favor is upon you. His provision is already in place. His authority is in you. Everything that has been set before you will come to pass in His perfect timing. So walk forward with boldness, walk forward with confidence, and walk forward in the full assurance that God is with you every step of the way. The world is waiting for you to step into your divine destiny. This is your time, and nothing will stop you.